Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 10. Gwen Van Dam, a celebrated character actress with a career spanning 7 remarkable decades, left an everlasting mark on film, television, and theater. Born Gwendolyn Greta Van Dam on November 5, 1928, in San Francisco, she discovered her passion for acting while attending San Jose State. After graduation, she gained early-stage opportunities, including a role in The Guardsman, thanks to producer Richard Aldrich. Van Dam's work ranged from early Hollywood roles, such as in Lilith and Husbands, to a variety of iconic projects. Her adaptability led to appearances in films like Halloween, Stir Crazy, and The Trip to Bountiful. On television, she graced classic series such as The Brady Bunch, Moonlighting, ER, and Grace and Frankie. Remarkably versatile, she also featured in music videos for artists like Beyoncé and U2 well into her later years, maintaining her presence across generations. Her contributions to theater were equally notable, particularly in Los Angeles, where she performed with 14 different theater companies. A starring turn in Horton Foote's The Trip to Bountiful showcased her depth and ability to lead on stage, earning her widespread acclaim. Off-stage, Van Dam shared her life with Scottish-born actor Bill Smillie, whom she met while working on The Guardsman. Their marriage lasted until his passing in 2003. Known for her warmth, she hosted annual New Year's gatherings at her West Los Angeles home, attended by fellow actors and creatives. Gwen Van Dam passed away at the age of 96. She is survived by her children, Claudia and Dirk, and 3 grandchildren. Her legacy as a steadfast and versatile performer continues to inspire. Tributes to Gwen Van Dam. Number 9. Mike Rinder, co-host of the Emmy-winning series Leah Remini, Scientology and the Aftermath, and the podcast Scientology Fair Game, as well as a dedicated voice on his YouTube channel, leaves behind a legacy of courage, integrity, and an unwavering dedication to exposing hidden realities. Born in Adelaide, Australia, in 1955, Rinder was introduced to Scientology at the age of 5 by his parents. After high school, he signed a billion-year contract with the organization, dedicating decades to serving as its international spokesperson, head of the Office of Special Affairs, and a member of its board of directors. In 2007, Rinder made the life-altering decision to leave Scientology, becoming one of its most prominent whistleblowers. His revelations about the church's inner workings were pivotal in the Emmy and Peabody-winning documentary Going Clear and the A&E series Leah Remini, Scientology and the Aftermath, which he co-hosted. The show earned an Emmy Award and shed light on the experiences of those who navigated the challenges within the organization. Rinder and Remini later expanded their advocacy through the podcast Scientology, Fair Game, and his personal YouTube channel, where he connected with audiences worldwide. Rinder's journey from a devoted member to a critic was detailed in his 2022 memoir, A Billion Years: My Escape from a Life in the Highest Ranks of Scientology. Beyond his professional achievements, Rinder was a devoted husband to Christy King Colbran and a loving father to 4 children. Known for his quick wit and resilience, he faced his battle with esophageal cancer with remarkable bravery. Mike Rinder passed away at the age of 69, surrounded by his family. His legacy is one of advocacy and truth, inspiring countless individuals to stand against injustice. His work continues to resonate, reminding us of the importance of speaking out and supporting one another in the face of adversity. Tributes to Mike Rinder. Number 8. Richard Foreman, a pioneering force in avant-garde theater, reshaped the landscape of contemporary performance art with his groundbreaking work as a playwright, director, and founder of the Ontological-Hysteric Theater. Born Edward L. Friedman on June 10, 1937, in New York City, he was adopted by Albert and Claire Foreman, who nurtured his creative instincts. A theater enthusiast from an early age, Foreman graduated from Brown University and earned an MFA in playwriting from the Yale School of Drama. Foreman's career was marked by innovation and a refusal to adhere to conventional theatrical norms. Founding the Ontological-Hysteric Theater in 1968, he produced more than 50 plays, each a testament to his unique vision. His work, blending minimalistic design with intellectual complexity, garnered 7 Village Voice Obie Awards, including one for Lifetime Achievement. International acclaim followed, with accolades such as the MacArthur Fellowship and France's Order of Arts and Letters. Beyond the stage, Foreman was a prolific writer and educator. His books and essays offered insights into his creative process, while his mentorship inspired a generation of experimental artists. His collaborations extended to opera and film, with works such as Elephant Steps and Once Every Day showcasing his versatility. Foreman's personal life was as vibrant as his art. Married to actress Kate Mannheim, he was deeply connected to New York's cultural scene. Despite battling pneumonia in his later years, Foreman's passion for theater never waned. He passed away at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy that continues to challenge and inspire. Richard Foreman redefined the boundaries of artistic expression, and his contributions will resonate in the realms of theater and performance art for generations. Tributes to Richard Foreman. Number 7. Howard Buttin, a versatile and deeply impactful figure, left an everlasting mark as an author, psychologist, and performer. Born on July 28, 1950, in Detroit, Michigan, Buttin's early life was marked by a creative spirit and a fascination with storytelling. His passion for understanding the human condition led him to a lifelong dedication to autism research and therapy after encountering a child with autism in his youth. Buttin's career was multifaceted. As a psychologist, he founded a clinic in Paris, dedicated to supporting autistic individuals, where his innovative approaches and compassion transformed countless lives. Simultaneously, he captivated audiences as a theatrical clown under the name Buffo, a celebrated persona in France, combining humor with a deep understanding of human emotions. His artistry and psychological insight enriched his every performance. As an author, Buttin achieved international acclaim, particularly with his debut novel, When I Was 5, I Killed Myself, which, though lesser known in his native United States, became a literary sensation in France, selling over 1 million copies. His works, which include Monsieur Butterfly and Through the Glass Wall, explore complex emotional landscapes with sensitivity and depth. In 1991, he was honored as a Chevalier of the Ordre des Arts et des Lettres, cementing his status as a cultural luminary. Buttin's personal life was as vibrant as his professional one. An accomplished violinist, he often wove music into his creative pursuits, exemplifying his commitment to expressing the beauty of the human experience. Howard Buttin passed away at the age of 74. His legacy as a pioneer in autism advocacy, a beloved entertainer, and a poignant storyteller continues to inspire and resonate across disciplines and borders. Tributes to Howard Buttin. Number 6. Barry Kramer was a remarkable figure whose influence spanned athletics, law, and public service. Born in Schenectady, New York on November 10, 1942, Kramer's journey began as a standout basketball player at Linton High School. There, he earned parade All-American honors and inspired future stars like Pat Riley. He continued his athletic excellence at New York University, where he became a consensus All-American and earned the prestigious Haggerty Award. Averaging 29.3 points per game as a junior, Kramer remains one of NYU's most celebrated athletes. Drafted 6th overall by the San Francisco Warriors in 1964, Kramer played in the NBA with both the Warriors and New York Knicks. He later joined the ABA's New York Nets, capping a noteworthy professional basketball career. In 2014, Kramer was inducted into the National Jewish Sports Hall of Fame, underscoring his lasting impact on the sport. Transitioning seamlessly into a second career, Kramer pursued law, graduating near the top of his class from Albany Law School in 1968. He served as a trial court judge in New York for decades, earning widespread respect for his fairness and dedication. Appointed by Governor Mario Cuomo, Kramer later became a New York State Supreme Court justice, continuing to serve even after reaching mandatory retirement age through certification. In 2019, he joined the law firm McNamee Lochner PC, reflecting his lifelong commitment to justice. Kramer's legacy also includes his contributions to his hometown, where he was celebrated as a local hero. His achievements on the court and in the courtroom illustrate a life of discipline, passion, and service. Barry Kramer passed away at the age of 82. His profound contributions to basketball, law, and his community leave an enduring legacy. Tributes to Barry Kramer. Number 5. Amit Yoran was a visionary in the field of cybersecurity, leaving a lasting mark as a leader, innovator, and advocate for internet security. Born in November 1970 to Israeli immigrants in the United States, Yoran's early dedication to technology was evident through his B.S. in computer science from the U.S. Military Academy and an M.S. in computer security from George Washington University. His service as a founding member of the Department of Defense's Computer Emergency Response Team laid the foundation for a remarkable career. In 1998, Yoran co-founded Riptech, a trailblazing cybersecurity firm that quickly became a leader in managed security services. Riptech's success culminated in its acquisition by Symantec in 2002. Yoran's expertise and leadership earned him high-profile roles, including serving as director of the National Cybersecurity Division at the Department of Homeland Security, where he established critical cyber alert systems. Throughout his career, Yoran helmed major organizations, including NetWitness, RSA, and Tenable Inc. As CEO of Tenable, Yoran transformed the company into a global powerhouse in vulnerability management, championing security practices to protect critical digital infrastructures. In 2023, he made headlines by publicly advocating for stronger cybersecurity measures, emphasizing corporate responsibility in addressing vulnerabilities. Yoran's influence extended beyond business. He served on boards such as the Center for Internet Security and actively supported innovative cybersecurity startups. His commitment to fostering technological resilience underscored his enduring contributions to the industry. Yoran was a devoted family man, survived by his wife and 3 children, including twins. He passed away at the age of 54 after a brief battle with cancer. His legacy as a pioneer and leader in cybersecurity continues to shape the digital world, safeguarding countless lives and systems. Tributes to Amit Yoran. Number 4. Ben Espy was a multifaceted leader, known for his dedication to public service, law, and community advocacy. Born on July 12, 1943 in Columbus, Ohio, Espy grew up with a passion for justice and leadership that shaped his impactful career. He earned his law degree and began his journey as a public servant, ultimately becoming a trailblazer in Ohio politics. Espy's career gained momentum with his tenure on the Columbus City Council from 1982 to 1992. Despite facing a life-altering accident in 1984, when a building cornice severed his leg, Espy demonstrated resilience, returning to serve his community with even greater determination. His appointment to the Ohio Senate in 1992 marked a new chapter in his career. Espy quickly rose to prominence, becoming Assistant Minority Leader by 1994 and Minority Leader by 1996, advocating for equity, justice, and economic development during his tenure. In 1999, Espy ran for mayor of Columbus, reflecting his deep commitment to his city. Although unsuccessful, he continued serving in the Senate until term limits concluded his legislative career in 2002. Espy then transitioned to private law practice and served as special counsel to the Ohio Attorney General, extending his contributions to the legal field. A proud Prince Hall Freemason, Espy dedicated much of his life to uplifting his community. His personal journey, marked by resilience and perseverance, inspired many. Espy's leadership left a profound impact on Columbus and Ohio as a whole. From shaping policy to mentoring future leaders, Espy passed away in Columbus at the age of 81. His legacy as a statesman, advocate, and role model remains an enduring source of inspiration for all who knew him. Tributes to Ben Espy. Number 3. James R. Hogg was a distinguished leader, naval strategist, and statesman whose career spanned decades of dedicated service to the United States Navy and the defense of global security. Born on November 23, 1934, in Annapolis, Maryland, Hogg's early ties to the Navy shaped his future. A graduate of the United States Naval Academy, he embarked on a remarkable career that saw him rise to the rank of 4-star admiral. Hogg's leadership at sea included commanding a guided missile cruiser, 2 destroyer squadrons, and a cruiser-destroyer flotilla. As commander of the U.S. 7th Fleet from 1983 to 1985, he oversaw pivotal operations in the Pacific. His contributions extended to key staff roles, including Director of Naval Warfare, where he influenced military requirements and acquisition. Hogg's tenure as U.S. military representative to the NATO Military Committee from 1988 to 1991 highlighted his strategic vision and commitment to international cooperation. Beyond active duty, Hogg served as president of the National Security Industrial Association, fostering collaboration between defense industries and national security initiatives. He later directed the Chief of Naval Operations Strategic Studies Group for nearly 2 decades, contributing to forward-thinking naval strategies. Hogg's academic achievements included a Master of Science in Business Administration from George Washington University and studies at the U.S. Air Force Air Command and Staff College. His exemplary service earned numerous honors, including 3 Distinguished Service Medals, 3 Legions of Merit, and the U.S. Naval Academy Distinguished Graduate Award. James R. Hogg passed away at the age of 90. His legacy as a visionary leader, strategist, and advocate for national security continues to inspire generations of naval officers and policymakers. Tributes to James R. Hogg. Number 2. Carol Aosta, widely cherished as Killa de Mente, was a vibrant and multifaceted figure whose life touched millions through her humor, resilience, and faith. Born in the Dominican Republic, Carol immigrated to the United States at the age of 12. Despite enduring bullying for her weight, she transformed her pain into humor, becoming a beacon of self-love and empowerment. Carol gained fame as a social media influencer, amassing over 6.6 million followers who adored her candid, uplifting posts. Her reach extended beyond humor. In 2017, she released the empowering song Me Amo y No Me Importa, which celebrated self-acceptance. Earlier in 2024, She shared her transformative journey of embracing faith and sobriety, inspiring many with her courage to overcome anxiety, depression, and addiction. She declared herself reborn, free from sin, and radiated hope for others struggling with similar challenges. In addition to her social media work, Carol was a devoted mother to 2 young children, Raina and Legend, and was excitedly awaiting the arrival of her 3rd child. Her family was the cornerstone of her life, and her genuine love and devotion shone brightly through her interactions with them. Tragically, Carol passed away at the age of 27, after a sudden choking incident during a family meal. Despite the family's desperate efforts to save her, she could not be revived. Her passing leaves an irreplaceable void for her loved ones and her extensive online community, who continue to flood her posts with heartfelt tributes. Carol Aosta's legacy is one of resilience, humor, and unwavering faith. Her life serves as an enduring reminder to embrace self-love and uplift others with kindness and courage. Tributes to Carol Aosta. What's trending on the internet? News 1. 5 people, including 2 children, were hospitalized following a carbon monoxide leak at the Residence Inn Atlanta downtown on Friday, January 3rd. The Atlanta Fire Rescue Department, AFRD, responded to reports of the incident at around 8:30 a.m., where they detected high levels of carbon monoxide inside the 20-floor hotel. Among the individuals transported to the hospital were 3 adults and 2 children. Authorities reported 1 individual was unconscious during transport. Emergency responders were called after concerns arose when 2 children could not be woken up. The condition of those hospitalized remains unknown at this time. The hotel, with 160 rooms, had approximately 100 rooms occupied during the incident. All guests were evacuated promptly, with the Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority providing a bus as temporary shelter. AFRD confirmed the gas line was shut off and the situation stabilized shortly after arrival. All carbon monoxide readings at the hotel are now at acceptable levels, AFRD announced. The building has since been turned over to Atlanta Gas for further investigation. Fans were deployed throughout the building to ensure any residual carbon monoxide was cleared. Assistant Fire Chief Greg Gray stated, "We've shut off the gas and are ensuring the building is safe before returning it to normal operations." The Residence Inn remains temporarily closed as the investigation continues. The AFRD praised the swift action of its team and local authorities in preventing further harm. Guests have expressed gratitude for the timely response and care provided during the evacuation. News 2. A tragic incident occurred in Thailand when a 22-year-old Spanish tourist, Blanca Ohanguran Garcia, lost her life while bathing an elephant at Koh Yao Elephant Care on Friday, January 3rd. Garcia, a law and international relations student at the University of Navarra, had been traveling with her boyfriend when the fatal incident took place, according to reports from Spanish newspapers El Mundo and El País. Authorities stated that the elephant pushed Garcia with its trunk. Earlier claims suggested she was gored, but it was later clarified that her injuries were not caused by the elephant's tusks. 18 people, including Garcia's boyfriend, witnessed the incident. No other individuals were harmed. She was transported to a local hospital, but sadly passed away. The University of Navarra expressed their condolences on social media, asking for prayers for Garcia and her family. Valladolid Mayor Jesus Julio Carnero also shared a heartfelt tribute, calling her death a profound loss. Koh Yao Elephant Care, which houses 3 elephants, including the 50-year-old involved in the incident, closed temporarily following the tragedy. The center typically attracts 10 to 30 visitors daily. This heartbreaking event highlights the complex relationship between humans and wildlife in tourism. Thailand is home to thousands of captive elephants, with organizations like World Animal Protection working to raise awareness about their welfare. Garcia's untimely passing has left her loved ones and communities in Spain and Thailand mourning her loss. News 3. Former Greek Prime Minister Costas Simius, a pivotal figure in modernizing Greece and securing its place in the Eurozone, has passed away at the age of 88. Simitis, known for his pragmatic leadership and pro-European vision, played a crucial role in Greece's economic and international achievements, including its successful bid to host the 2004 Athens Olympics. Born on June 23, 1936, Simitis was deeply influenced by his politically active family and grew up with a commitment to social justice. A staunch opponent of the military dictatorship that gripped Greece from 1967 to 1974, Simitis joined the Pan-Hellenic liberation movement while in exile. He later co-founded the Pan-Hellenic Socialist Movement (PASOK) alongside Andreas Papandreou, becoming a key figure in shaping Greece's political landscape. As Prime Minister from 1996 to 2004, Simitis focused on economic reforms that allowed Greece to adopt the euro, elevating the nation's status in Europe. Despite implementing unpopular measures, his efforts left an enduring legacy of modernization and international recognition. Tributes have poured in from across the political spectrum. Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis praised Simitis as a worthy political opponent and a leader who accompanied Greece through some of its great national steps. Former European Commissioner Dimitris Avramopoulos lauded Simitis's dedication and his contributions to the Olympics and economic reforms. Simitis is survived by his wife Daphne, 2 daughters, and a granddaughter. A state funeral is scheduled in Athens, honoring his lasting impact on Greece's history. News 4. A community in Bari, Italy, is grappling with the tragic discovery of a 1-month-old baby boy found lifeless inside a baby box at San Giovanni Battista Church. The safe haven, designed to protect abandoned infants, is now the center of an investigation into how this heart-wrenching event occurred. The baby was found by funeral director Roberto Savarese on the morning of January 2nd. Savarese, who was showing the baby box to a new staff member, described his shock upon discovering the infant. "I opened the door and saw the baby. He was already lifeless," he told People. Emergency services were immediately alerted, and authorities swiftly arrived to secure the area. The baby box, meant to signal the parish priest when an infant is placed inside, failed to trigger its alarm. Investigators are working to determine why the system malfunctioned and whether the heating mechanism was operational. Father Antonio Ruccia, who was in Rome at the time, said his connected device never received an alert. Savarese noted that the baby appeared to have been deceased for 2 days before being discovered. "If we hadn't checked that day, he might not have been found for much longer," he shared, adding that the tragedy has deeply affected the tight-knit community. The church's baby box had successfully saved 2 other infants in previous years. Now, the region mourns as authorities continue their investigation, with hopes of ensuring such a tragedy never happens again. News 5. At least 13 people have tragically lost their lives, and 28 others were injured after a tourist bus plunged 160 feet into a gorge in Tangua, Colombia. The devastating accident occurred in the early hours of January 3rd on a winding road connecting Pasto with Ipiales, authorities confirmed. Colombia's Minister of Transport, Maria Constanza Garcia Alicastro, expressed her condolences on social media, saying, "My deepest sympathies go out to the families affected by this tragedy. The national government stands in solidarity with them during this difficult time." The bus, carrying 42 passengers, was en route to the Santuario de las Lacas, a renowned pilgrimage site near the Ecuadorian border. According to local reports, the crash occurred on a stretch of road notorious for its sharp curves, and initial investigations suggest mechanical failure may have been a contributing factor. Emergency responders transported victims to hospitals in Tangua, Ipiales, and Pasto, while authorities continue to work on identifying those involved. It is not yet confirmed if any children were on board. The pilgrimage site, known for its breathtaking architecture and spiritual significance, draws visitors from across the region. The tragedy has left the community reeling, as families and friends mourn the sudden loss of life. Colombian traffic authorities have pledged a thorough investigation into the cause of the crash to prevent such incidents in the future. This heartbreaking event underscores the importance of safety measures on challenging roadways. News 6. A tragic accident in a Tennessee parking lot claimed the life of 61-year-old Kathy Pendergrass from Warrenton, Virginia, after what authorities described as a freak accident. The incident occurred on December 23 in the parking lot of Longhorn Steakhouse at the Avenue Mall in Murfreesboro. According to the Murfreesboro Police Department, Pendergrass had been assisting a man in a wheelchair enter a Honda CR-V when the accident happened. The SUV, modified with accelerator and brake pedals on the passenger side for mail carrier use, reversed unexpectedly. Authorities reported that the man, who had recently suffered a stroke and lacked feeling on his left side, inadvertently pressed the accelerator pedal with his foot while getting into the vehicle. The vehicle spun out of control, striking a parked car and pinning Pendergrass between the two vehicles. The SUV continued to reverse, crashing into two additional parked cars before coming to a stop. Emergency responders rushed Pendergrass to St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital, where she was later transferred to Vanderbilt Medical Center. Despite medical efforts, she succumbed to her injuries on December 28. The driver of the SUV and the man in the wheelchair were unharmed. The Murfreesboro Police Department's fatal accident crash team is currently investigating the incident. Authorities have extended condolences to Pendergrass's family and urged caution in parking lots during the holiday season to prevent similar tragedies. News 7. Sakuro Herrera, a culinary icon and beloved community figure, has passed away at the age of 89, leaving behind a legacy that transformed Los Angeles food culture. Known affectionately as Mama Yuca's, Herrera was the founder of Yuca's Hut, a tiny taco stand in Los Feliz that became a local treasure and earned a prestigious James Beard Award for its authentic Yucatecan cuisine. Born in Mérida, Mexico in 1935, Herrera's indomitable spirit was shaped by her adventurous childhood and resilient upbringing. After moving to Los Angeles in the 1960s, she channeled her entrepreneurial instincts into various ventures before opening Yuca's Hut in 1976. What began as an 8x10 shoeshine booth transformed into a culinary landmark, serving up flavorful cochinita pibil, carne asada, and iconic bean and cheese burritos that won the hearts of Angelenos. For nearly 5 decades, Herrera was a constant presence at the stand, taking orders with her signature red nails and warm smile. Her commitment to fresh, simple food and her unyielding dedication to treating all customers equally, whether they were Hollywood celebrities or neighborhood locals, cemented Yuca's as a cherished gathering spot. Herrera's daughters Dora and Margarita, who helped run the business, fondly recall her determination and ability to make everyone feel at home. Even as the neighborhood evolved, Yuca's remained a steadfast anchor, embodying Herrera's philosophy. Everything she touched, it was like gold. Her family and community will honor her memory through the traditions she created and the joy she brought to countless lives. News 8. Perry, the miniature donkey who served as the movement model for the beloved donkey character in the Shrek film series, has passed away at the age of 30. The cherished animal, who spent decades living in the Barron Park neighborhood of Palo Alto, California, was euthanized on January 2nd after a battle with laminitis, a painful hoof disease. Jenny Karatli, Perry's longtime handler, fondly described him as a huge personality who brought joy to countless families and children in the community. So many children came by to see him. They didn't know he was the Shrek donkey. They just loved him for being a little, fuzzy animal they could pet, Karatli shared. Perry's connection to Shrek began when a DreamWorks animator, familiar with him through local ties, brought a team to observe Perry's movements. According to Karatli, many of Donkey's signature quirks, like his playful head tilts and animated trots, were inspired directly by Perry. Living in a community-run pasture with 2 fellow donkeys, April and Buddy, Perry was a fixture in the neighborhood for decades. Karatli recounted how his companions grieved after his passing, spending time near him to say goodbye. Plans for a memorial are underway, and the Barron Park community is rallying to honor Perry's remarkable legacy. He was so much more than the Shrek donkey, Karatli said. He was a friend to everyone. Donations to support the care of the remaining donkeys can be made through the Barron Park Donkeys Initiative. News 9. Nick Cannon is turning a challenging chapter in his life into a story of strength and inspiration. During a recent house tour of his sprawling Cannon estate, the 44-year-old entertainer shared a heartfelt reflection on his lupus diagnosis, a chronic autoimmune disease he's battled since 2012. While showing off a Louis Vuitton Iron Man helmet in a December 31 YouTube video, Cannon explained its significance. I'm a huge Iron Man fan because Iron Man almost lost his life, and when it seemed like it was over, that's when his superhero activated, he said, likening the superhero's resilience to his own. When I got lupus, I was like, that's my superpower. Cannon's connection to the Marvel hero goes beyond fandom. He noted that his battle with lupus, which affects the body's tissues and organs, has taught him to persevere through adversity. I'm the Black Tony Stark, baby, he concluded playfully while donning the helmet. The Masked Singer host has been open about his journey, marking a decade with lupus in 2022 by sharing a video detailing his health struggles. Despite the challenges, Cannon focuses on gratitude, calling himself a lupus warrior in a 2024 Instagram post. Cannon's resilience inspires not just his 12 children, including twins Moroccan and Monroe, but also fans worldwide. His story proves that even life's toughest battles can spark a superhero within. Number 1. The Vivien, born James Lee Williams, was a trailblazing artist whose charisma, wit, and talent elevated the world of drag and entertainment. Born in Blyth, England, the Vivien found her artistic voice in Liverpool, where her passion for performance flourished. Known for her bold humor and impeccable impersonations, she became the first-ever winner of RuPaul's Drag Race UK in 2019, a landmark victory that solidified her place in British drag history. Before rising to fame, the Vivien was named UK Drag Ambassador for RuPaul's Drag Race in 2015. Her career spanned far beyond the world of drag. She performed on ITV's Dancing on Ice in 2023, becoming the first drag performer in the show's history, and captured hearts with a third-place finish. She also dazzled audiences as the Wicked Witch of the West in a stage production of The Wizard of Oz, which later graced London's West End. The Vivien was deeply committed to philanthropy, championing LGBTQ causes and collaborating with charities like Sahir House, a Liverpool-based organization supporting individuals impacted by HIV. Her openness about personal struggles, including dealing with hate crimes and mental health challenges, inspired countless fans worldwide. Despite her glittering career, the Vivien valued privacy in her personal life. She married David Ludford in 2019, though the couple amicably separated in 2023. Tragically, the Vivien passed away at just 32 years old. While the cause remains unconfirmed, her sudden departure has left an indelible void in the entertainment world. The Vivien's legacy lies in her artistry, advocacy, and authenticity, reminding us of the power of being unapologetically oneself. Her impact on drag, theater, and television will continue to inspire future generations. Tributes to the Vivien. Bretton Wood, a soulful voice of the 1960s known for his timeless hits, leaves behind an everlasting legacy in music.